This community update segment is brought to you by Forward Cody, promoting people, jobs, and progress. The Sheridan Avenue Construction Project in downtown Cody has been expected for close to a year now, but what no one expected was that the construction would coincide with a health crisis that would force some businesses to shut their doors or work with minimal staff. Cody Beers is a public relations specialist for the Wyoming Department of Transportation. He met with me Monday morning, April 6th, to give an update on the construction.
Crews are working every day, 6 days a week. We're making good progress. They've changed their plan a little bit. Originally, we were only going to do 2 blocks at a time on both sides of the street, but now we're going down the north side all the way to the end. So they're going to stop between 14th and 15th streets. We're hoping to be clear down to the end on both sides of the street by mid-May, and then that gives us a month to do grinding, to do this joint sealing, and to do the thermoplastics where we have crosswalks.
Crews have been working on the project since the 1st of March and have already accomplished some of their goals.
We are done with the concrete pours in 10th Street and 11th Street and 12th Street right out here. Today we're going to, probably tonight, we're going to move traffic down another block toward 14th and 15th and reopen this 12th Street intersection tonight. And that, you know, as long as we can make that progress, I think people in Cody see that this crew's working hard, and you want to make that weekly move if you can of traffic control, because it shows that we're not going to camp in front of your business or spend too much time in one place along Sheridan Avenue.
Business owners downtown were expecting to have to direct their customers around the construction, and Beers says they've all been very cooperative with the road crew.
We have a public information specialist hired by the contractor who is required to go talk to all these people up and down the project. Her name is Jennifer Epperson, and what we're hearing from her mostly is that people are pretty happy that we're doing this work right now, as most people are shut down because of COVID-19. So we're moving ahead, and we're getting pretty good comments. We're working with the people who have issues, but for the most part, people are like, hey, let's get this thing done right now. And so it's been refreshing. What I've seen is people are coming together. They're less worried about the details. They're less worried about the small problems, and that's a refreshing change when people aren't dwelling on the small stuff.
Business owners, such as Kevin Lundvall at Wayne's Boot Shop, says that it's not the construction that's the major problem this year, although they were prepared to make some changes.
We were ready for it. We didn't have a choice. It was going to happen, so it is what it is. But the bigger kick was we weren't expecting the virus at the same time. So with the construction, with the virus, business is almost at a standstill. We're still open. We are going to cut back on hours. It's not really profitable right now. I hate not to be here for our people.
Because the community relies so heavily on tourist dollars, Beers says that they've scheduled the project to be dormant during the height of the tourist season.
Right now, we're about a month out on the opening of Yellowstone National Park, the east entrance, the traditional opening, but none of us really know what's going to happen in a month. We don't really know what's going to happen by the end of the week with what's going on. Everything from 10th to about halfway between 14th and 15th will be done by June 15th according to contract. If for instance they would have to work past June 15th, there's pretty hefty penalties involved on their contract, and we're aware of that, and they are definitely aware of that. So that's something that they don't want to happen, and we certainly don't want it. We certainly don't want it to happen either, because of our commitment to everyone in Cody on this project.
Beers points out that the construction schedule does allow for some delays.
It is a very involved schedule, and so, for instance, last week we had a weather day on Thursday, the temperatures were really low. We had an inch of snow, and so they shut down for a day. Those are the type of issues that can cause issues for a contractor. And we are going to have maybe some weather late this week. And so really that old saying, you got to make hay while the sun shines. Something my grandpa always said. He was a rancher, and it's definitely the case in the construction industry too. When you've got good weather, man, you need to be working hard, and they do every day.
Asked about whether or not the COVID-19 outbreak has affected the road work, Beers says so far, so good.
The good news is the construction crew working here in Cody is healthy. They're working hard. Our subcontractors are healthy. They're all on the schedule to get in here when they're supposed to get in, with the goal of finishing phase 1 by June 15th.
For questions on the project, Beers says there are a few people who could be contacted.
If they need information about the schedule, about where the contractor is, about what the contractor is going to do, they can either contact YDOT or Jennifer Epperson with S&S Builders. She's working the street. She is the person on the ground talking to those people. They can also call me anytime. A lot of people in Cody know me, and so they call me. But Todd Frost is our resident engineer here in Cody. And so there's a lot of different people you can talk to. And if you walk down on the project, and we've got clear pedestrian lanes marked out in front of all the businesses, if you see somebody wearing an orange hard hat, says YDOT on the front, come talk to us. We'll maintain good social distancing and visit. And I just wanted to point out that we have a big change coming this week as far as the weekly public meetings. We're moving those from 10 a.m. to 9 a.m. based on public input from a business owner on the street that thought that it would be more conducive to businesses being able to attend those weekly meetings if we meet at 9 a.m. So starting tomorrow, we will have our weekly meetings 9 a.m. right here in front of the IRMA. And we do good social distancing. Something we're going to install tomorrow is we're not going to pass a clipboard around anymore. We're going to just write down everybody's name that's there, and just give everybody the space that they need to operate and come and ask questions and find out about the project.
Thanks for tuning in to another community update. I'm Wendy Corr reporting. Forward Cody thanks you for caring about your community. For information about how Forward Cody can help your business, call James Klessens at 307-587-3136 or visit forwardcody.com.